This is CoOpChronicles, episode 43. Hello and welcome back. This is CoOpChronicles, episode 43. I am Pint Size Geisha, and as always, I have Black Label.
Hello.
And Azalee.
Hello.
And today's episode is about...
We're going to be talking about Mary Celeste. The mystery of Mary Celeste.
Oh my god, I thought that was outside. I was like, what is that noise? Did you guys hear that?
It's the ghost ship that haunts history.
Mary Celeste, the ghost ship. I like ghost ships. Have you guys seen that movie?
Ghost Ship?
Ghost Ship?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's great. The opening scene is like, wow.
Yeah.
Just take it in. Yes, very spooky.
Very, very spooky.
Very spooky. But let's get into it. So this week we're gonna take a break from gaming topics. We've been talking about a lot of games lately, and I kind of want to jump into a chilling mystery. One of history's most chilling mysteries, the Mary Celeste. It's a legendary ghost ship that was found eerily abandoned in 1872 with no signs of struggle, no crew, no clear explanation of what's going on, what happened. It's one of the greatest enigmas of all time. From pirates and mutiny to natural disasters and supernatural forces, we're going to break down every theory and explore how this mystery still captivates historians and storytellers today. So let's get into it.
Let's go. Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to talk about? Recap our week real quick?
Yeah. How did everybody's... I forgot.
How did everybody's week go?
How did everybody's week go?
Go ahead, Ez. How did your week go this week?
How did your week go this week?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm tired.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Yeah.
And some family stuff, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Family
been,
stuff.
This week has been a little crazy.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Geisha?
I'm good. Work is work, unfortunately. Other than that, I'm good. Nothing much going on here.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Label?
Black Label.
Yeah, we had
We had an adventure.
Yeah, we had a podcast today with Gamesy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
We had a podcast last night with Carbonated Concepts.
Shout out to both.
Shout out to both. We were just in a lot. Oh yeah, and then I had my whole situation. Maybe I don't know if it's proper to bring it up before we get into our spooky stuff, but I had a ball incident with my groin. So I don't know. Should I bring it up? Should I tell the story?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's your business.
It's not my story.
I'm gonna tell the story. It's a little TMI. So we're about to be closer together. We're about to be one. So Sunday, I was bowling. I had a bowling event, and then after that, the next day, my groin was hurting. I was like, "What is going on, man? Wait, I'm hurting. This right ball of mine is not looking particularly normal. It's a little swollen." And then I was like, maybe it'll go away. I'll take some Tylenol. The next day, Monday, I'm going to the gym. I'm lifting a little heavy, doing some RDLs, 100-pound dumbbells. And then I felt like something. I thought I hurt myself, and I was like, "Oh God, did I get a hernia?" It's like this isn't seeming what it's normally supposed to seem like. And then I skipped past the next day, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was hurting. I had to stick a pillow between my legs to fall asleep. I was in pain. My ball was a ball, and I was like, "What do you think I should do?" Geisha obviously says, "Yeah, you should probably go in." I was like, "Oh, but you have your tattoo appointment and all this stuff. We had to cancel it." Ended up going to urgent care. Geisha was there with me on the right side. Doctor was right there in front of me. He's like, "Hold your junk for me." He started examining my balls in front of Geisha. It was really, it was a moment to remember. He talked about like what it could be. He thinks it was epididymitis. epididymitis.
Epididymitis.
And then he talks about like it's when because I had a vasectomy, and he talked about like, you know, they cut the tube, and the tube is supposed to help whatever break down sperm, but sometimes it doesn't break down in your body, and it just stays there in the sac, kind of just like hanging out, and you just it gets an infection. So they had to prescribe me some antibiotics. I ended up, he said I had to go get an ultrasound, so I looked ridiculous. I'm like, I'm already thinning up top. I'm losing my hair. Shit's like everywhere. I'm in a gown, and they're pushing me around. I look like some crazy old senile man, just getting pushed to the ultrasound machine. Lady's like, all right, go ahead, lay down. Do you want a person in here with us while we do this? I was like, no, I don't want to have another person in here while you're doing this. So she's like, hey, can you hold your stuff to your like chest area, stomach area? So I'm holding my peen. She lathers it up my nuts with a warm, hot lube and starts going to town with the ultrasound. The ultrasound machine, and starts just taking pictures, you know, all that stuff. 15 minutes later, doctor talks to me. He's like, yeah, this is what it is. Oh yeah, before the 15 minutes, they gave me a shot. One of the most painful shots I've ever had. It was a huge needle. I don't know. It was like almost 2 inches. That's a pretty big needle to me. The gauge was pretty thick, and she's like, yeah, normally this burns, so we had to mix it with lidocaine. She shot it in my butt, 20 seconds. Burned. It burned so bad, like really bad. And then the next day, I wasn't feeling good, you know. They should take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you're a big baby.
I'm a baby. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I rebounded pretty good. Feeling great. Feeling good.
Good.
Balls back to normal. Yeah, but that's my story. I'm glad we got to share that. Let's move on. So let's start with the basics of the Mary Celeste. What was it? And who was on board? How did a routine voyage turn into one of the most famous unsolved mysteries of all time? So the Mary Celeste was a merchant ship that set sail from New York on November 7th, 1872, carrying industrial alcohol to Genoa, Italy. Captain Benjamin Briggs was a well-respected sailor traveling with his wife, young daughter, and 7 crew members. The voyage was supposed to be smooth, and there was no major storms or threats recorded at the time of this incident. So, Geisha, Azzy, if you were a sailor back then, would you trust a ship like this for a long voyage? Why and why not?
It gets a lot of alcohol.
What?
Didn't you say it was carrying alcohol?
It was carrying industrial alcohol. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Like
cooking alcohol? I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I don't
alcohol
know.
To sell?
I don't know what industrial alcohol means.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, trust it.
I would trust it too.
I mean, that was like
back in the day.
Yeah, that was like the main source of transportation. Like,
yeah.
And you'd be out on sail for like months, maybe years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it was
depends on where you're going.
Yeah.
And if the guy clearly is a respectable sailor, hasn't had any incidents, I mean, I'm assuming that everything should be safe.
There's no like foreseen unpredicted weather.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, there was not.
Oh my goodness.
There
I
was
keep
no
thinking that's something outside.
predicted or unforeseen weather out there. Just sounds of a boat creaking. I feel like this is the type of music that I'd go to sleep to. Yeah, me too.
Let me take a nap.
But yeah, Captain Benjamin Briggs, he set sail with his wife and young daughter, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if I would take my young daughter and wife. I'd be like, yo, it's going to be dangerous. You might want to just stay here. But I guess at the time, he's going to be gone for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, what are they going to be doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, hard to say what their reasoning was.
Yeah, it's like, it's a difficult thing, for sure. But yeah, a ship with no crew, basically.
They said they were bringing 7 people, right?
Yeah, seven sailors, crew or crewmates or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, let's fast forward to my birthday. December 5th, obviously not the year, but 1872. The Mary Celeste is discovered, but something is seriously wrong. So let's talk about what the rescuers found. First off, the ship was discovered drifting in the Atlantic Ocean near Azores Islands by Dia Gratia, another merchant vessel. The Mary Celeste was fully intact. All cargo, supplies, and personal belongings were untouched. So everything's good. You know, it didn't seem like they were robbed by pirates. I'm assuming if pirates took over, they would take the whole damn ship, or at least the alcohol or whatever is on their personal belongings. And there was no crew, no bodies, no signs of violence, which is kind of insane. Although one lifeboat was missing, but no distress signals or notes were left behind during this, or found on the boat. So, I mean, everything looked good. If you stumbled upon a ghost ship like this, what would be your first theory? Mutiny, pirates, or something supernatural?
I don't know, because nothing's missing.
Yeah, and I don't know how...
Sirens.
Yeah, I don't know how you would
Supernatural.
think, what your mindset would think about back then. Like, what's the... I don't know. Like, Cthulhu wasn't a thing back in 1872.
I don't know.
Because when was...
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, when was
I feel like it's 18 something. Let's look.
Yeah, Google that up. Go ahead and bring that information. Fact check. Hey, fact check on Mr. H.P. Lovecraft.
I would buy sirens because all throughout history, people always talk about hearing like singing and men being
lured out there,
lured to their death.
So. I mean, that's a possibility.
1917.
Oh, so
is when
this
he
is
started
before.
writing.
Yeah, this would be before. I mean, they do talk about sirens a lot. Like, there's a lot of stories about that. And there can't be so many stories about one thing and it not be true. Like, you think everybody, even across the world, probably not even spoke to each other or ever heard of this. They're like, yeah, sirens, you know, which is insane. What do you guys think about this whole situation, though?
Very spooky.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, everything was still there, right? Everything was still there.
Everything.
So it wouldn't have been, like, pirates.
No pirates. Just the sounds of creeks.
Just the sounds of creeks. Creakity creeks.
Creeks. Yes. But yeah.
Yeah, that would be my...
Sirens.
Well, it's supernatural, but that would be my guess because...
What would be, like, a non-supernatural thing you thought? Like... I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know. Like, everybody was drunk and they jumped off, but what happened to the kid and wife? Like,
yeah, maybe they all went crazy.
Good question.
Maybe there was like some food was spoiled and they all went crazy, and so they just like jumped to their death.
Yeah, that's just bizarre to me. I always find these stories crazy that something happens. Like, there's an incident, something happens, and then all of a sudden, there's no evidence of people. No evidence of anything, but everything was untouched. It's like something happened.
Was there
something had to
an
something.
unexpected storm?
No, they said before. It says the voyage was supposed to be smooth. There was no major storms or threats recorded at the time when they sailed. So I'm not sure what the possibility of this could have been, but it's kind of spooky in a way. Like, I don't know. I find that shit's crazy.
Well, it's like the Roanoke.
Yeah, the
situation
Roanoke,
where they
yes.
just disappeared. They
Which
don't
is,
know where they went.
bizarre too. Like, I just don't understand. That's what I'm saying. These incidents just...
Or aliens.
But you notice that all these incidences happened back in the day with no technology. No Wi-Fi, no GPS, no signals and stuff. Like, I don't think this type of thing would happen nowadays. I mean, I guess there is things that happen all the time with no explanation, so never mind. I'm probably wrong. Like that one airplane thing that Geisha brought up that one episode.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
sirens.
Supernatural.
Yes.
Or like giant squids.
Giant
Cthulhu.
squids. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. I want to talk about the theories. What really happened? ? So let's talk about some of the best and wildest theories out there. I mean, obviously, it's not what actually happened to the crew? ? But it's just some things out there. So one of the number one theories is mutiny and foul play. Like, the crew turned on to the captain. No evidence, but there was no evidence of violence No, nothing was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be weird that there's a mutiny. They took the extra lifeboat, but didn't take any of the, like, not luggage, but, alcohol or personal belongings. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what, I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's unexplainable. You can't really.
Yes, thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you, I
I'm
appreciate
doing
that.
my
Appreciate it.
best.
Like, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more best than this.
Well, give me more facts.
Yes, yeah. I wanted to.
Well, was there consideration of pirates?
Yes. Number 2.
Okay.
The number 2 theory is pirates and sea raiders.
Oh, sea raiders. Maybe they don't use pirates as a term back then.
But it's weird that they left the cargo and valuables left untouched.
Right? The alcohol.
They left the alcohol on the Celeste Mary.
What if
creeks?
What if one of them just went cuckoo chewy and just throwed them all overboard and then jumped?
But nothing looks wrong with it. Like,
Yeah, but there's no evidence. There's nothing wrong. No evidence of violence. No evidence of anything. No, it didn't. They said there's no storm like damage to the sails or whatever you call them. Nothing been fired. Gunfire hasn't been fired. But the number 3 theory is alcohol explosion theory.
But that would cause damage.
Yes, but listen,
Okay.
the vapors from the industrial alcohol could have scared the crew into abandoning the ship, like the vapors, like your. I don't know if they went crazy, or that they were worried that something could have happened. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. It's just hard to explain. Like if the vapors themselves made them go crazy, because we don't know what type of alcohol it is. It's just they just say industrial alcohol, which could have been some crazy ass military, whatnot. Some Red Hulk stuff. But yeah, that apparently was enough to scare the crew, possibly, into abandoning the ship. Number 4 theory is a rogue wave or disaster or natural disaster. Like a massive wave could have forced them off of the ship. But again, there was no physical evidence of violence or anything like crazy. So I would assume if like a big wave scared them, wouldn't there be damage?
I would anticipate so.
Yeah, it's just hard to. I don't know.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah, I'm hearing you out.
They just made a video game about. It's called Lazarus, and the ship flowed through this big fog, and it turned everyone into like monsters, and then the monsters killed like the people that weren't changed. So maybe they all got turned into like monsters, except for a few, and then they like all just like jumped overboard.
Or what if there's like a crossbreed between a siren and a vamp? Like, if a siren bites you, you turn into a siren, and they all turned into sirens, and they all have to go live in the ocean.
Continue. I enjoy this. Continue. Go
Like,
down that
what
road.
what if that's a thing? I don't know. Like, you know how you see like the seaweed purses washing up shore?
The mermaid purses.
The mermaid purses. What if there's like mermaids that are like nice, and then there's sirens that are mean, and if you get bitten, you turn into a siren, and they all got bitten and have to live in the ocean now.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, okay. So there's like different sirens that people. So like sirens are like bird people, but then some people say sirens are like mermaid people. But they essentially like seeing, and they like.
Yeah, because you don't really see them. I'm assuming.
Hypnotizes you.
Yeah. They sing
just,
it,
and you would just jump overboard willingly. They don't even have to bite you or do anything.
Oh,
you would just
true.
willingly do it.
What if they all just willingly jumped over? But
That's
then there's
what I'm
also a
saying.
legend that says that it only works with males and not females.
Are you sure?
So what happened to
what
all
if
the
there's
daughters?
a male siren?
I don't know.
I think sirens are usually always female.
They're
Can there
normally
be male?
Maybe they just don't
How do
like
they make
women and they
babies, then?
murder them. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
But
But
oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say counterpoints to these theories too. So like the mutiny, foul play. Again, no struggle, no blood, nothing was stolen. Pirates and the sea raiders. There was no pirate. Obvious. They don't leave. valuables
Mm-hmm.
or ships behind. They would have stole that. For the alcohol explosion theory, there was no burns or evidence of a fire. For the rogue wave, the ship was intact. Like I said, there was no major water damage at all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if human trafficking was like a thing back then? Probably not, right? It's more of a new age kind of thing.
Maybe it is.
What if they just took the people and they were like, leave everything else the way it is so that they don't think anything is like essentially wrong that can lead back to us?
Well, I feel like human trafficking would just be the same as like having selling people to do household chores in ancient Greece, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to say the
Maybe that's like
word.
a thing though. Maybe that's what happened back in the day.
Yeah. That's like trafficking. Trafficking doesn't necessarily need to be explicit,
Yeah.
you know?
You just steal them.
Yeah.
For
Like in
personal
Gladiator,
gain.
you know?
Yeah.
He got stolen and then he got sold
Yeah.
to be a
He got-
gladiator.
yes.
Or like you steal them to make them hands on another ship somewhere.
Yeah. Exactly. So maybe somebody went on their ship and bought them all.
Was
or
it
stole 'em
common
all.
for the captain to take his wife and daughter normally?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah, I
if
didn't-
not, that'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would assume so because you don't want to leave your family like back then. Like he's going to be gone for long. Time.
Right. Where were they sailing from? I know they're going to Italy, but where were they coming from?
You know what? That's a good question.
So, like, what
Did-
was
did
their
I say that?
trajectory?
Did I say it or no? New York.
Oh, so New York
yeah,
to Italy,
to Italy.
across the Atlantic.
Yes, they were carrying 1,700 barrels. So this
Jesus.
is a big boat,
That was a big boat.
which is crazy with only 7 crew members. 1,700 barrels. That's insane, and not a single one was missing.
Well, you don't need a big crew to just
Carry
operate a
stuff,
ship.
Yeah.
But I'm saying not a single
Barrel.
one of the 1,701 barrels were stolen.
What if somebody went to go, like, pirate them, but the barrels were too big, and they're like, damn it, we just wasted time. And they got mad, and they threw everybody overboard.
And they threw everybody overboard.
Yeah. Because, I mean, one way or another, the people have to have left it somehow. They either got stolen, thrown overboard, or eaten by Cthulhu.
Eaten?
Eaten?
Eaten? Yeah. So number 5 theory, or the number 5 theory was supernatural theories.
What's the name of the ship again?
Mary Celeste, where it creaks.
Oh, my goodness.
Creaks.
I'm going to look at what it looks like.
Creaks. Yeah, but it's like we'll just talk about some of the theories. Why not? I mean, we like mysteries and ridiculous things. So the cursed ship legend, it was like they had a thought that the Mary Celeste was doomed from the start. They thought it was haunted. Maybe it was cursed, which is why, something could have happened. And why is there a big ass blanket on the couch? Move that blanket off the couch. What are you doing?
Look at Ozzy's jacket, too.
Yeah, you live here. Clean up. I was looking. I was like, what is this big ass freaking blanket over
I
there?
was cold.
You're ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Oh my god. Ridiculoso. Whatever.
Ridiculoso.
Whatever it's called.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
It's not Leviosa.
Oh, okay.
It's
My bad.
Leviosa.
Okay. My bad. Next, sea monster attack. Was it something from the deep pulling them under, or something pulling them to the water, such as sirens or like a Cthulhu type monster messing with their brains to make them, go into the water, just abandon ship, or aliens? I mean, Azalee believes in this type of shit. The aliens. I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest explanation because obviously we're talking about sirens and Cthulhu. So I mean, aliens could be in the picture. Which would make a lot of sense, Like, back then, they're probably just like, they're on a boat. They're going to be gone for 2 years. Who cares? Let's follow this ship, mess around with them. Who knows? But I don't know. Which theory do you guys think makes the most sense here, though? I mean, which one is which one just crazy wild to believe?
I don't know. They all, like... I want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, it's why it's a mystery.
Well,
Which one?
duh.
Well, she wants to know what's happening, or why it happened, or what happened. Well, it's a mystery, so You won't know. But again, what theory makes the most sense though to you guys so far out of those theories?
Mutiny.
Mutiny? Okay.
But then what happened to the people? Was
Exactly.
there a lifeboat on this ship?
Baby, are you not listening? I said there was a lifeboat missing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
God.
I was reading about it.
Clearly,
See,
you're
look,
not
what
listening
happened to
about
Mary
it though.
Celeste on history.
So then maybe they were freaked out about something?
Freaked out about something? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
one?
it was mutiny and they all left.
Which one do you think's the most ridiculous thought though out of all these?
Ooh.
Sirens. Like mine was.
Ooh, what?
Ooh, what if it's like that movie, the one where they were transporting
The vampire?
The vampire. What if the vampire was on the ship and they got scared and they all got on a lifeboat and they all sailed away?
I never seen that movie. What was it called?
I don't know, but it looks good.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
The last.
Nosferatu or something?
No, it's the Demeter.
Demeter.
The
We gotta
Demeter.
watch it.
The Demeter? Demeter?
It's pronounced Demeter.
Like the Harry Potter things?
Like
Dementor.
Like
Dementor?
no, like the god.
Oh,
the
there's
goddess.
Oh, I didn't know there was a goddess named after that. Okay. But let's talk about, again, since Geisha wasn't listening, let's talk about the lifeboat on this
yes,
boat.
Please.
Yes, where it was just creak,
Creaking.
creak,
Creak.
creak. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the missing lifeboat is one of the biggest mysteries, obviously. Let's talk about what happened or possibilities of what happened. You know, was it a controlled evacuation? Did the captain say, "Hey, we're abandoning this ship"? Which is weird to me, because wouldn't you have a better chance of surviving on a big boat than a little boat? I mean, I'm not a boat expert. I mean,
well, what if the boat was sinking?
yeah, but they found it. It was floating. They found the boat floating.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have known.
But there
that.
was no water damage, remember?
That's right.
There's no water damage. And I would assume that a lifeboat is smaller, which would have more of a chance to capsize and go underwater or something like that.
Well, if there was no prediction of poor weather, they would have been fine.
It's true. So, yeah, did the crew just abandon the ship for safety, expecting to return to the boat after, like, it happened? Yeah, it's just weird. But also, why was there no distress signals or any? Because don't captains normally log this down on a journal or something back then?
don't
Yeah,
know.
did he have one?
I don't know if back then had
there was
like
nothing
a
written down.
Morse
No
code type of thing.
Recorded anything. So I'm not sure. I mean, again, did the lifeboat capsize? I mean, there could have been strong currents. Maybe there was bad weather and they didn't record it down and it overturned it, leaving the crew stranded at sea. But again, why would they leave the boat? It's just weird. Do you think
Super weird.
Yeah, do you guys think the crew had a plan or were they just panicking? But I mean, if you're sailing on a boat from New York to Italy, you have to have some sort of experience. You don't just say, I'm just going to hop on this boat and shit, we're going to make it. No issues here. I don't know.
It's very weird. I just.
I know. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I want to know.
Yes.
I hate mysteries, but I love mysteries.
Yeah. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
So, again, surprisingly, the discovery of the Mary Celeste led to a legal battle. So let's get into why that was a big thing. So we'll talk about the salvage, the rights of the drama. Like the crew of the Dea Gratia expected a reward for recovering the ship. The court suspected it was insurance fraud. Like apparently they had insurance fraud's been a thing since the 1800s apparently.
I guess.
But nothing was proven. So I'm assuming if there was a thought of insurance fraud, obviously somebody got paid somewhere. Because why would they bring up insurance fraud? But that wasn't proven.
That would be smart though, because so say they abandoned it and the crew disappeared and someone found the ship. Salvagers make money from ships that they find. So if someone took that ship in, maybe they were in on it and they were like, "Hey, we'll cut you a piece of the salvage money," and they could just leave and do whatever, and they don't have to like live their life as a sailor anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
As a captain, though, I wouldn't want to have to split it with my 7 crew members.
I mean, it's probably enough for you to just chill.
Well, if you don't leave with enough members to man a boat, then isn't that suspicious?
That's true. I would have thrown a few overboard, though.
People?
Yeah.
Baby, you're like 5'3". You're not doing nothing.
Any-
Wait, are you
any-
hypothetically?
Okay, yeah, hypothetically,
And
I'd throw a few overboard so I get more money.
And he took his
More money.
wife and daughter so
Yeah, he
that
took
they
his-
could
Oh!
be in on it too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
maybe he just started a new life, and he's like, you know
Yeah.
what? I live in New York, but I want to go to Italy. I'm going to move to Italy, but I need money.
Yo.
So I'm going to do this insurance fraud. I'm going to throw a few crew member overboard. I'm going to go missing, cut the check in my new life in Italy.
Yeah.
Actually-
no one found the lifeboat?
No.
Actually, was
anybody find the
there a
lifeboat?
cover up though? Because I was going to talk about this. Good
Mm-hmm.
segue. Some believe that Captain Briggs staged the disappearance to start a new life.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, look at us.
That's
We
a-
are crime
I mean,
scene detectives right now.
I mean, that's a great theory though. I prefer this theory over fucking aliens and sirens because that's
It makes
I mean,
sense.
It makes sense.
Well,
'cause
the lifeboat's missing, so it does make the most sense.
it does make the most sense. But and others claim that there was a secret, like some sort of secret cargo not listed on the manifest, which
Oh.
I mean, I feel
It
like
was Dracula.
yeah, it was Dracula on the boat where it just creaks,
Creaky.
creaks. Yeah.
Oh, you know what's crazy about that theory is that I was recently listening to like a scary story,
Mm-hmm.
and the story was like this crew on a boat saw like a casket floating in the water, so they pulled it up and it was locked, and so they were trying everything to unlock it, but then finally the captain was like, hey, don't do that, it's locked for a reason. And so they like went about their business, and then at night somebody woke up from a nightmare, and they were like in their dream they went up to go check on the box, and the box was open, and inside they saw themselves, and they like panicked and like woke up.
What is this from?
What?
It's a scary story.
Oh,
like,
it's a
Like it's
story.
made up. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I
a
thought it
scary
was
Say,
a true
what?
thing.
No.
I was like, this
God.
is crazy.
No, but it's like very like similar. And then so like all this stuff happens. The guy ends up being the only survivor because everyone else was killed or like
Damn.
disappeared, and they found him and he was like crazy, and they're like, what happened to your crew? And he's like, look for the box. It's in the box. The box is gone. There's no box.
Wow.
Yeah. What if it was like that?
Yo, that's a great story.
That's crazy.
It's
Make that a
scary.
movie.
Yeah, someone should.
Yeah.
All scary stories should be made into a movie.
Yeah. So if this happened today, do you think that modern forensics would be able to solve the case? I mean,
If there was clues, yes.
clearly though, they would look for fingerprints. They would look for any sort of what do you ever call shit on the evidence?
Denna,
Denna on the ground. It's in my dinner.
this scuff mark right here.
Yeah, or like some sort of, I don't know, chemical. I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're
not even that, but I feel like the vessels themselves would have like tracking systems, so you can like track where the lifeboat
Oh yeah.
went.
Yeah, like
like the black
little
box.
Black box on ship.
Yes. So the Mary Celeste in pop culture. The legend of the Mary Celeste has inspired movies, books, and even ghost stories. So let's talk about how this mystery has lasted throughout many years. Okay, so a famous adaptation of it was Doctor Who. He featured an episode with the Mary Celeste. You should know this. You're a Doctor Who person, but it did feature an episode with Mary Celeste.
Was it one of the old Doctor Who's?
You might have to Google this. Here, let me fact check it. Real quick. Doctor Who Mary Celeste episode. It looks like, I don't know what year episode.
Oh, the Seventh Doctor.
So what year would that be? Like 1960s
those are the
or something?
Old ones. I think they rebooted it starting at the Ninth Doctor. So
Oh, okay.
it's before my time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not an OG Doctor Who fan.
I think you brought this up, this other adaptation before, as the Langoliers.
Yeah.
Stephen Key referenced the
Yeah.
ship in this.
Yeah.
Yes. So you bring it up, it's crazy.
Interdimensional travel is a thing.
That is insane to think about. Like, you have to be on some serious drugs or the biggest imagination to think about this type of things. I don't know. Do you guys think that we'll ever get a horror movie that I guess connects us again, like the older ones? I feel like movie industry it's like starting to get bland. They're doing so many remakes. They're like, let's do a live action of this. Let's do this. I feel like they need to start.
They need an original story.
Yeah, they need another good original story. It's just it's just me.
I'll write one.
I'm not a movie guy. I'm an anime guy. I'm just tired of the movies. Always seem the same, and you could do so much with anime or writing, like animation stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys think we'll ever get a movie about that?
Mary Celeste?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's write one.
Awesome. Great thoughts. Appreciate that.
Well, you said that there were like movies that kind of like
that were inspired by it.
Inspired by it.
Yeah, the Langoliers.
Yeah.
I wonder if the
Doctor
ghost
Who.
ship, the ghost shipped one was inspired by the Mary Celeste.
I mean,
Although it kind of had like a little like demon-y thing attached to it. The ghost ship.
Yeah.
They should make a second one.
But yeah, I don't know about that. But I mean, let's talk about some other ships, other ghost ships mysteries.
Okay.
So the Mary Celeste isn't the only ghost ship out there.
Mm-hmm.
Creaking.
Oh my goodness.
Creaking. Let's take another look at a few other cases. The Flying Dutchman. It's a legendary cursed ship doomed to sail forever. Forever. Some of you may remember that on Pirates of the Caribbean. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am correct. The SS Arain Medan. I think this is from the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Man of Medan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a real life case where an entire crew was found dead with horrific expressions frozen on their faces, and some say it was supernatural.
Well, okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
It'll spoil the game.
Look it. Okay. Well, I guess we won't spoil the game because we are a gaming pod mainly, but
there could be other explanations.
Yeah, there could be other. Yeah, possibility.
More like probably biological or
Chemical.
Yeah, or chemical or
For the Medan.
No, for the yeah.
Are we talking about Medan or Mary Celeste?
No, the Man of Medan.
Yeah, okay.
But
I mean, obviously, that seems like weird that they died with horrific expressions and they were frozen on their face.
Oh, it could be like The Ring, though.
Or it could be like the Joker in Batman, where like everybody was dying with like big old smiles.
Yeah.
Yes. The Kaz 2 in 2007, a modern day ghost yacht found drifting with food on the table, a laptop still running, with no crew, which is crazy because it was 2007. You know.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm reading about right now.
Oh, you're doing
it was a yacht.
You're doing detective work over there?
Yeah, it was a yacht.
I appreciate your dedication.
It didn't. How long was it?
Only 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. The men and brother had an 8-week-long journey ahead of them to get back to the city where they live, but just 3 days later, the yacht was found adrift near the something islands. The next day, emergency Queensland crew boarded the ship and found it unoccupied. Strangely, the engine was still running. Nothing seemed to be missing from the vessel, and a table even appeared to be set for dinner. There was a ripped sail, and there were some stray items on the floor. However, authorities who searched the ghost ship found no signs of foul play.
Isn't there a ghost ship movie like in 2002? Wasn't there a movie called Ghost Ship?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It's such a great movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was based on this.
Oh, okay.
Mary Celeste.
On Mary Celeste?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
That's what I asked. I was asking if the movie was
I'm
based off of
sorry,
Mary Celeste.
my brain was
It's not
just
braining.
braining.
It's not braining right now.
It's not braining. So the curse, I brought this up. But yeah, I don't know how it's like. There's a long-standing superstition that renaming a ship brings bad luck, and the Mary Celeste was originally called the Amazon before the being renamed.
Mm-hmm.
So could this have stroke? Could this have a
impact?
Played a role in the fate? Yes,
Maybe.
that's the word.
Yes.
Maybe.
Possibly. Because there's this whole, like, ritual that they have to do to change the name.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah. It's like a whole thing.
Interesting.
It's like a whole ceremony.
Yeah.
They got to throw another bottle of wine against it or something?
No, I think it's definitely, like, you have to, like, throw stuff off of the boat that is tied to like the name or so. I don't know. I'm not a boat person. I just know that there is like a thing that they have to do.
Interesting. So a couple of reasons why sailors fear renaming ship is that ancient Maritime Maritime. Traditions hold that renaming a ship angers the sea gods. Yes. Greek. Yeah. Many historical ill-fated ships had name changes before disaster struck as well. So it is what it is.
Oh, also, it wouldn't be Cthulhu. It would be the Leviathan.
Leviathan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The big, giant squid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was like a snake thingy. No?
I feel like there's different interpretations of the Leviathan.
Yeah.
So, question. Just off the topic. It's just weird. Do you guys believe in superstitions? But,
Obviously.
yes.
Yes.
If you had the ship, what would you dare rename it?
Deadly delights.
Bringing the cakes.
Bringing the cakes.
Yes, from across the country.
Bringing the sugar.
Yeah. Greek.
Sephiroth.
I don't know.
You don't got a ship name?
Victoria.
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 Shout out to all the Victorias out there.
Yeah. I feel like it's a very, elegant name.
It is a very elegant
boat.
name.
Yeah, it would be. I feel like I'd be a pirate
A pirate?
Probably.
back in those days.
Yeah.
Be like, give me all your shit.
Like that
Yeah.
one lady that we saw.
Yeah.
That pirate chick was was she Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Chinese.
badass.
Did you hear that story?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I think
I forgot
it's
her name, but
interesting.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Again.
I'd totally be a bad guy.
Yeah.
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 Well, pirates aren't always bad guys.
Yeah, not all.
I would be a bad guy.
Some.
She's
Majority.
like, I would be.
But again, I brought up, would we be able to solve this if it happened in like 2025?
Yes.
I think so.
Would we be able to solve the case?
Maybe. I don't know. They still haven't solved the case of the airplane one I brought up.
No, you said they did. They found the pieces in the
They
ocean.
found some pieces
Yeah.
washing up, but they don't know why it
Yeah.
happened.
I'm gonna bring up some technology that could help this, though.
Mhm.
We'll talk about GPS tracking,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
pinpoint. Where's it at?
Satellites.
Yeah, insight of
Google
like
Maps.
where's the movement of this ship going?
Hmm. I wonder if they have, for planes, they have a grid where you can see every plane moving. I wonder if they have the same thing for like cruise ships and like cargo ships and stuff in the ocean.
I think Jurassic Park 2 proved that there is such technology.
Yeah.
When it ran into the pier, they could see it coming towards them on the sonar.
Yeah.
Great reference.
And I know that there's like buoys in the ocean, right, that measure like the sea level going up and down and up and down and
Yes.
so on and so forth.
So black box recorders,
Yeah.
common on modern ships, airplanes,
Mm-hmm.
transportation things. You know what? What? You know what? Transportation thing just never gets lost. Trains. They're always on one
Where's
track.
the train going?
It's on-
Yeah.
wherever the track is going, it's not just going to
Exactly.
disappear off a track.
Can't go anywhere.
Well, because I think trains are trackable because it's
On a track.
on land.
It's-
It's
yeah.
always on land.
we
Boats
know-
and
What if
planes,
it disappears into the sea? Like
How?
How?
like
Where is it?
Despicable Me. Don't they got like some underground thing? I don't know.
But boats and planes go into like water and air where you can't really follow it.
That's true. Satellite imagery could have helped with this. Capture the ship's path, perhaps, even though they can't capture fucking airplanes. Weird. DNA, and forensic testing could have helped micro traces of a possible emergency event.
You know what? I'm kind of reading about a ghost ship, and one of them was dismantled. What happens to all those pieces? What if you get like a haunted piece of ghost ship in your house?
I don't know, because I remember
Isn't
what
that from like a movie?
there's a
Scooby Doo, Zombie Island.
oh my
they
God.
they used the ship that
Right, to build the
landed
house.
to build the house.
And they took the spatula. Velma was like,
Yeah.
look.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys. I can't believe you guys just
That's
know
right.
that movie.
I love Scooby Doo.
Zombie Island was the best Scooby Doo. And then the one with the witches is the second one.
Yeah,
The Hex Girls.
Oh yeah, I love
Yup.
the Hex Girls. Yeah,
Were
they a real band? They weren't a real. They should have been a real
No.
band.
No.
I had a thing for the Hex Girls songs as a kid.
Who didn't though?
Right? They were
They were
amazing.
literally created to be like these beautiful singers, and like
Mm-hmm.
everyone loved them. They had such good voices.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, though, you're stuck on this ship.
Okay.
It's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Just
God, I hate when you do that. I always think it's something outside. Like, what is that noise?
Creak.
Why?
Is that a car outside right now?
Creak. Yeah. Let's talk about the psychological effects of being isolated somewhere far away. I mean, I'm assuming that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
paranoia.
Yeah.
You're stuck alone. You're like, am I going to survive? Let me bring up a funny story. I'm going to share it with you guys if you guys are still listening. When I was about 13, Uncle Steve took me hunting. I'm not an outdoors person. I'm not a hunter. I am a gamer. I was a little boy. They took me, him and I believe Phil took me hunting in the truck. They left me in the truck. They grabbed their gear. They went out. I'm just sitting in this truck. Paranoia is kicking in. He left me in the car, 13-year-old, with a device to protect myself, and a little gizmo, little ass black dog, little dog, not gonna protect me at all. It's a cute dog though.
Look at what
Yeah,
you've been
he
having.
paranoia kicked in, so I believe a psychological angle could have happened. I was freaking out. I was in there probably 30 to an hour. I'm losing my mind. I'm thinking the worst happened to these guys because I have not heard anything back from them. There was no cell phones back then, so obviously I'm by myself just in my thoughts. I hop out the car, start screaming. God, I was a pussy. I start screaming, running out there in the middle of the field. Uncle Steve! Phil! Say Damon, please! Say Damon! They tell me on their end, they heard me screaming like I was dying. Phil told me he ran as fast as he could. He dropped all his gear, ran as fast as he could to rescue me. Yeah, I fucking hated
What a little
that.
baby.
What a
baby.
little bitch.
No, just a baby.
Just a baby.
But I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm not used to stuff like that. But yeah, I could see a psychological angle, like of the fear of just being alone or somewhere you don't realize. So let's talk about that. Could paranoia have driven the crew to abandon the ship?
Yeah, definitely.
What makes the open sea so terrifying, guys?
It's endless.
It's endless.
It's like you don't know what's on the
Especially
bottom
when you're
too.
in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
you're seeing just
Nothing.
straight water
And-
everywhere.
And it's deep. You don't know how far it goes. You clearly can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
There's a thing called thalassophobia,
yeah.
the fear of deep water
Yeah.
and the unknown.
I hate the ocean.
I think you have that.
I don't. Yeah, when we flew over Hawaii, all the water just freaked me out. I did not like that. I
He
don't
had to
like
drink. He had to. What did you have? You had like 2 little things of wine, and then you took
a shot, right?
a shot, and he slept the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Some Dramamine next time.
He didn't
Knocks
want me to
out.
open the window.
I did not like it. Cabin fever, paranoia and hallucinations and irrational fear. Like you're just stuck on the boat. I mean, that's a real thing.
Yeah, and imagine back then there was something for like entertainment. besides,
Yeah,
like,
you're just-
maybe
what are you playing,
like, board
cards?
games or something. Yeah, cards.
Checkers every fucking day, every
Yeah.
minute. Like, no, I need to swipe. Navigation stress. So misreading the stars, because I guess compasses and stars, you would have to navigate differently. So making a mistake could lead to panic, like, oh God, how do I get back on track type thing. So would you ever want to sail across the ocean if you had a chance? Would you like to do that?
So on average, the Pacific Ocean is 13,215 feet deep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere with the ocean.
Yeah, I'm not an
I love
ocean.
the ocean.
Yeah, I'm not an ocean person. There's things in there that will eat me.
Yeah.
There's things that I don't know about. You can't see after a certain density. Like I'm not a fan of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the unknown. I love the ocean.
Okay.
I think I would be perfectly fine being stuck in the ocean by myself.
I'm happy for
I
you.
also-
Mind over matter.
I'm also heavily. I get real bad seasickness.
That's
so
true.
I would not do well in the ocean.
That's very true.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a movie because I'm a big Sherlock Holmes person. And I do believe that there was a Sherlock Holmes film about this too, if I'm not mistaken.
About the ship?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a movie or if it was a book, but I know there was a Mary Celeste or maybe a boat, maybe a different boat, but there was one with Sherlock Holmes.
Probably a book.
Let's Google
I don't
Sherlock
think I've
Holmes,
seen an episode or movie.
Mary
about it.
Celeste. Maybe I'm wrong. it looks like, I don't know. I guess it's a book. In 1984, Arthur Conan Doyle published anonymously in the Cornhill magazine a short story based on the mystery which was tilted. In his science fiction, he spelled the vessel's name Mary, not Marie. Or it's same word. Instead of Mary, it was Marie. Mary Celeste. Yeah, it was in the Sherlock Holmes story. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool to know. I'm a big Sherlock guy. I like Sherlock. I like Henry Cavill. Yeah, he was in it. You know?
He was in the show.
Yeah.
Well, you could be like,
El-
I love
Enola
Robert Downey
Holmes.
Jr.
And I know he wasn't
Yeah.
like big. It wasn't like, yo, RDJ. Shout out RGJ though. That was a good one. He's a good actor. But yeah, that's all I got. I got some rapid fire questions. You guys want to hear some rapid fire questions, and we can wrap it up?
Yeah. Let's go. I love the rapid fires.
Okay. Quick mystery themed questions. If you had to spend the night on a ghost ship, what's one item you'd bring for protection?
Salt.
Yeah. Supernatural's proven. Salt keeps ghosts out.
Salt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, a gun filled with rock salt.
Nice.
A shotgun.
Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
If you could time travel, would you rather see the last moments of the Mary Celeste or solve another famous historical mystery?
That's a hard one.
I would want to solve Roanoke.
Very
That's a
great
good one.
answer. Very great answer.
I guess, I don't know. I guess the Mary Celeste is pretty good. I would want to know what happened to the Mary Celeste.
Nice.
That'd be a
nice.
good one.
This is a good one. What is creepier, abandoned ships or abandoned cities? Like in
Cities.
Japan.
Cities.
Cities for sure on my end.
Cities.
Ships are creepier. Not only because of they're just floating out there in the wild, but also stagnant water is really bad for you. So
Yes.
that would creep me out.
Yes.
They're both kind of scary, to be honest.
You know, there's a ghost town here in Washington.
Is there?
Yeah, it's called.
Let's go to it.
I'm trying to be spooky.
Oh, sorry. I'll
No,
tell you guys about it later.
continue, please.
No, I got there about the name. I
Okay.
literally just watched it.
I just know Japan has a lot of abandoned cities, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, where'd all those people go?
But Italy is starting to have a lot of abandoned cities.
It's
too
scary.
Now.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Population is
Number
going
4.
down.
If Mary Celeste was discovered today, what's the first thing you would investigate?
The captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's where I assume
That's
the
where all the
captain.
evidence
yeah,
is.
put all of like the
Brilliant.
logs,
Brilliant.
his diary.
You guys are amazing. Great. Last but not least, what's your all favorite unsolved mystery?
There's so many.
So many.
Creaking. Ooh, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to know what happened to Mary Celeste. I want to know where Cleopatra's body is.
What?
You might get a curse though.
Yeah,
I know. But can you imagine how famous I would be if I found Cleopatra's body?
Didn't they say she...
Nobody
got
knows where her
murdered?
body is.
Oh, okay. As Lee, you?
I do Cleopatra.
You don't know?
No.
Nothing.
I
Okay.
have nothing. I'm sorry.
All right. That's it for this deep dive into the Mary Celeste.
Wait,
Episode, what was it?
But what
43?
what mystery would you want to solve?
Yeah, what mystery would you want to solve? Sister?
I would want to solve... Shit, I don't know. There's so many...
There's so many mysteries.
There's so many mysteries. Let me get my brain in.
We've been through a lot the past couple days. My brain is fried.
Actually, what is it called? The something cabins.
Something cabins.
True crime something cabins? Question mark. What the fuck is it called? Something cabin. What is it called? Somebody's listening. They know what I'm talking about. Something cabins. True crime. cabins. The Ketty cabins. Is it the Ketty? Is that what it's called? The Ketty cabin murders. Yes, I think that is. The Ketty murders. Yes. This was a crazy thing. I think it was covered by somebody, but the Ketty murders are an unsolved quadruple homicide that occurred overnight of April 11th through the 12th in 1981 in Ketty, California.
I know what you're talking about.
The victims were Glenna Susan Sue Sharp, daughter Tina Louise Sharp, son John Stephen Sharp, and John's friend Dana Hall Wingate. But they were
like in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, the murders took place in house 28. And there's other cabins around. I think they think that it was like planned by like the other spouse or somebody. I don't know. I remember watching the Ghoul Boys covered it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would like to do that. But yeah, that's all I got for this week's deep dive into,
Mary Celeste.
Mary Celeste, whether it's a panic thing, foul play, something out of supernatural books, the world. I don't know. Strange mysteries
Very
happen
strange.
everywhere. But yeah, that's all I got. Keep grinding them levels and finishing them side quests. Yeah.
As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with Pint Size Geisha, Black Label, and me, Azalee. Bye.
We gather round the mic, tales of knights and dice, gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azalee and Geisha chat, Black Label's where it's at. Movies and stories told.
I actually wanted to play something, and I forgot to play it. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Come and join the ride in a world where fun resides.
How do I stop it? I'll just turn it down.
Co-op.
Since it's saying Patty's Day, I wonder if I still have it. I'm gonna play it. We're gonna listen to this, and then we'll be done. We're gonna play a St. Patty's Day outro. Sorry, so please still be listening.
I felt like we were gone.
Yeah, we're done. We're done, bro. You lost us. Where's it at? I think it's right here. Yeah. Ready? You ready, Az?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was waiting.
St. Patty's Day weekend, everybody. Happy birthday, Uncle Steve.
We gather around the mic, Clover's luck and dice, St. Patty's light inside our gaming
It
nights
sounds like
come alive.
medieval.
Azalee and Geisha share, green pints fill the air, Black Label keeps us bold as new tales unfold. Co-op Chronicles, raise a glass tonight, in a land of luck so bright. Co-op Chronicles, hear the stories, join the ride, feel the spirit deep inside. Lo-fi beats in the back, dice rolling on the track, Dandy with Irish cheer,
Dandy.
adventures always near, laughs and luck, that's our plan in this St. Patty's podcast clan, women leading, voices fair, come join us if you dare. Co-op Chronicles, raise a glass tonight, in a land of luck so bright.
Yeah, that's it. Later, guys.
Bye.